Hello! How are you guys? It is Q here for you on the 1st of November. Support Movember. Okay, so my story is today. A lot of people have been asking me about how I met Jewel and why I love Jewel and what's the deal with Jewel. Why do I love Jewel? Anyway, so I thought I'd tell you the story about how my love for Jewel came about. Well, the story goes back, way back. Like, let's come with me. Come with me. Come back. Okay, you back? So 1996. And in 1996, I was searching through thrift shops for new CDs. And old CDs and cheap CDs. Because I just left my job and I was broke. So I came upon this album called Pieces of You, which was by Jewel. And it was only, I think, $14, which at the time was really cheap. So I bought it and I loved it. And then a year later, her Spirit album came out. And I so fell in love with that. I was like mad for it. But I still wasn't like a bona fide awesome like fan. But I wanted to try and see her in concert. But I didn't have any money. Right? I was broke. So what I thought I'd do was my first ever Quentin crash. I hotel stalked. I know, not a good thing, but I thought, stuff it, I'll do it. So, she's staying in the Stamford Plaza Hotel in Adelaide. And I'm waiting there, and I'm waiting there, and there's like no Jewel whatsoever. And there's this guy who comes along, and he's like wandering around, and he's all lost, and you know, kind of aimlessly wandering. And I go up to him and I go, "Hey dude, are you lost?" And he says, "I'm just looking for my ride." And I said, "Well, maybe if you tell me who you're looking for, I can help." And he's like, it's okay. And I'm like, "Hey, I'm Quentin. I'm people who know people." Which was kind of a bit like egotistical and arrogant at the time, but he liked that. And he told me who he was. His name was Steve Poltz. That's right, the writer of Who Will Save Your Soul. Okay, so I says, "Don't worry, Steve, I know where you've got to go." So I pointed him out to the tour driver, and I said, "Hi, this is your tour driver. He will take you to the concert." And he's like, "How did you know that?" And I said, "Well, hey, like I said, I'm Quentin. I'm people who know people." Now, bear in mind, I was like 22 at the time. And he said, "You know what, little man?" He called me little man because I'm short. I'm like 3'4". Can you see? 3'4". Anyway, he says, "I'll leave 2 tickets at the theatre so you can come and see the show." Well, me and my friend, we go to the show, and it is front row. I have front row tickets to see Jewel, which was amazing. And she cried during when she sang Foolish Games. And then I got invited to backstage, and I met Jewel, and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm meeting Jewel." And then she said, "What do you want to do when, you know, you get older and you start a career?" And I was really, you know, tossing and turning, because at the time I was doing a marketing degree, which I really hated. And I said, "You know what, I wouldn't mind a career in television." And she said, "You know what, I used to live out of my car. So if I can live out of my car and do this, then you just got to go for it and follow your dreams and pursue them." And guess what, people? I did have a career in television. And I still do. And part of that was me trusting in what Jules said and just really ignoring all others and following my dreams and just going for it. And yeah, that's how I got to meet Jules for the first time and why she set me on the path to my awesomeness and success. So, coming up later, I will give you part 2 of the second time I met Jules. Hope you liked this video. Please subscribe. Please share. Okay, love yous.